with some introductions. So I'm Jake Freeman.
Julian Dickens, what's up?
I'm Mary.
Mitch.
Larone.
All right. So I guess we might as well start with some introductions. Why don't we start with you, DJ09? Or Julian?
Didn't we just do introductions?
We just
No.
introduced ourselves.
Tell us more about it. You just said a name. All right.
I mean, I'm not like known in any community or anything.
This is not what I signed up for.
I play video games and watch anime. What's up?
I'm Jake. All right, let's just start. Let's just get right into topics. We suck at introductions. I think we all agree.
But wait, I was going to do what Julian did, but doesn't afraid of anything.
All right. So, the Nintendo Direct. I'm going to let Julian lead this topic.
Well, we're just going to skip New Year's resolutions? We agree.
All right, Mitch. What is your New Year's... Okay, you know what? Let's take another step back. What is this podcast?
Okay.
You might be asking yourself. So
We're asking ourselves too.
This
haven't decided on
is
that.
the Leftovers podcast. The
Working title.
weekly show where we talk about the
Debatably
leftover
weekly.
news of the week. We usually have our side dishes and our main stories, our entrees. This week, our entrees is the Nintendo Direct. That is our main entree, with some possible side dishes about Overwatch League anime and some video games we might be playing. So stay tuned for that. So I guess we'll just start the show with kind of an icebreaker New Year thing for New Year's resolution. So kick it off, DJ09. What's your New Year's resolution?
I really don't make New Year's resolutions. You just try to improve yourself, as you live life. So, if I had to choose one, it would be to find a dream job.
Find a
That's
dream
a good
job.
goal.
That's a resolution, I suppose. What's the dream
I
job?
think that's a good goal.
What's the dream job?
Okay.
What do you want for the dream job?
I don't know myself. I guess I
Hey,
would.
he's got a year, okay?
Yeah, I guess I would pick something
He
in
just
software
made the
engineering.
resolution now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I would pick something in software engineering. Back-end development. Dream job.
That is the dream job.
Yeah.
All right, Mary. What about you? Drinking water.
There's a list here. We're just skipping you.
Yeah.
Okay.
My main one is that I want to drink more water because I get super dehydrated and I get super like I eat more food. I don't drink anything with it and I need to drink more. So I started carrying around this I was gonna say 24-liter. I don't know if that's right. Maybe that's way more than it actually is, but
Probably more.
is that a lot? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait, I don't know.
24 liters would be like 100 pounds of water. So.
Oh. Okay, well it's 24 something.
Ounces?
Ounces, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go out, I mean, drinking 24 liters, that's a good way to go.
Like a 24-ounce bottle.
Yeah, a 24-ounce spot. Okay, like math. Okay,
24 ounces is
okay,
about
this
a
is
liter,
odd
by the way.
because, like, I feel like I'm just talking to the 4 of you. How many people are here? 5 of you. 1, 2, 4 of you. So no, it is.
You are.
So like, okay. I'm not a math person. That wouldn't have made sense to me. I would have just gone with liters, and I wouldn't have doubted myself if I weren't talking to you guys. Because I feel like the majority of the time when I'm talking to people, like they would just okay. Yes, that's my New Year's resolution.
All right.
My New Year's resolution is to get good at Dragon Ball Fighters.
What is Dragon Ball
That's all that-
Fighters?
Yeah, that's
You
coming
should
out
be
in a
playing the
week.
beta right now.
The beta comes out in a couple days.
I don't even know what that game is. So
Yeah, make sure you get on that.
It's a DBZ fighting game, like a real one.
Made by the guys who made Blaze Blue.
And Guilty Gear, right?
Yeah,
I've played
Arc,
neither.
Arc
of
System
those, but-
works.
neat. All
Yeah.
right, Larone. All right, Larone's got nothing.
Oh, I am going to. I'm gonna get in shape. Yeah, let's go with that.
Hey, that's
That's the default one.
yes. That's probably mine.
Wow, I pulled mine from the heart, and you just pass.
All right, all
I
right,
pulled mine from the heart
I
too.
mean,
I
alright,
had
alright.
a job.
all right, all right. You know
I
what?
used to be in decent shape, and now I'm a blob. So
All right,
You're
feels
not
bad.
a blob.
That's like my life resolution.
yeah, I'm definitely a blob.
You're a twig. You're not a blob.
I played DDR for like 10 minutes, and I'm tired. That's not good.
yeah. No, I like take a jog and I'm like dying. It's not okay.
How
I walk
long?
up the stairs and I'm dying.
Like if I like jog
That's
for
really bad.
like over
Who
a
is
half
Anonymous
hour.
Badger, and how did they get into our show notes?
Anonymous Badger.
Could be someone from the chat.
All right, but and I guess my other New Year's resolution
Oh,
is
they're
to
gone. Yeah, you better run.
make my hands get better. So yeah,
Get better.
get better.
Get better at.
Get
I
good.
want my
Scott.
hands to get better.
Oh,
My
Gotta add
hands.
that context.
But all right, so are we good on that? We ready to go into our entree?
Oh, you're
sure.
the mediator.
Yes.
You tell us.
Yeah.
All right, so this week's entree is the Nintendo Direct, which is sort of last second since that happened today, and not all of us have actually seen it, but I'm sure we've got plenty of opinions on it. So DJ09, I'm going to let you lead this topic, cause
Okay, yeah. So there's
Yeah.
a Nintendo Direct today. It was a Nintendo Direct Mini. It was only 15 minutes, and Nintendo just announced what's coming out for the Switch. Yeah. So the first game that's coming out that was kind of a surprise is the World Ends with You remake. So how do you guys feel about that? Has anyone played the
I'm-
World Ends with You?
My old roommate played it a lot. He seemed to like it.
so what is it?
I know nothing about it though.
Like I have
Yeah,
absolutely
it's
no
good.
idea.
They're probably doing this to try and gauge to see if there's any interest in the game 10 years later.
Yeah.
And if they want
yeah.
to make a new one, they could base it off the sales they get from this. But yeah, I play it. It's a quality game.
Like
I'm currently playing it.
like what kind of
I
game
like it
is
so
it?
far. It's an action JRPG.
Okay.
We use the touch screen to like attack.
Yeah, there's
more to
a
it than
battle
that.
on each screen,
Yeah,
Huh.
and
That's
you have to
interesting.
multitask.
So it incorporates
Yeah.
both screens. How's that going to work on the Switch then?
That's a good question.
that is a good question. I don't know.
Because on the DS, there's the touchscreen battles where you have to actually you use the stylus, and there's stuff you do with the D-pad for the top screen.
Yeah,
Well, wait, does the Switch not play on both screens?
One
No.
or the
Really?
other.
no, it doesn't.
I should
no,
mention that I don't have
Yeah.
a Switch, so I don't actually know.
It's okay. Neither does Jake.
I think
the
only
only
Mitch
one who has a
does.
Julian.
Switch in this chat is Mitch.
It's just Mitch.
Yay!
Does the Switch is the tablet a touchscreen?
Yeah,
hmm
right, Mitch.
I've never used it as a touchscreen.
Yeah, it is a touchscreen. Nothing utilizes
I-
it.
Oh
actually-
no, Voez.
Well, yeah, there's rhythm games.
Yeah, which
Excuse me.
that's a game that I know uses the touchscreen. Is what I was trying to say. I got excited.
I know. Yeah, I didn't know what Boaz was. That's why I just
Yeah.
said that.
All right, Pokken. What about
So
Pokken?
there's a new character in Pokken, Aegislash. Who's excited?
Who
this
plays
guy-
Pokken?
So does it switch stances or something?
Yeah, it switches stances from battle to defense form.
Is
They
it going to
added
be as broken as it
Blastoise.
is in the game?
In competitive, I don't know. There's also new support Pokemon, Blastoise and Mew, and
Blastoise
Mega
is an
Ray,
actual
Mega
character.
Rayquaza.
Blastoise is a full character, not a support.
Oh, I thought Blastoise was a support. Oh my
No,
god.
he's in the second wave of DLC.
Oh, okay.
That comes with the supports Mew and I believe Celebi.
Mega Rayquaza is a support.
Celebi?
Yeah.
Yes, as a support.
Wait,
Yes, they added
Celebi?
Blastoise, the
Yeah,
most
Celebi.
coolest turtle in the world, and some stupid sword.
That's literally my favorite Pokemon.
Right?
I
Really?
love Celebi. Yeah.
That's
Oh, you're
that's
not
kind of
talking
weird
about Blastoise. Never mind.
because that's not
No.
Gengar, right, Julian?
Who hurt you?
Wait,
Gen-
me?
Gengar is the
Oh.
best Pokemon.
Shake.
Oh.
What do you mean? Who hurt me?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Who hurt you?
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with
It's a-
Gengar.
It's a giant tooth.
It's
It's
he's
a giant
he's
tooth.
cool. He's got a really cool aesthetic. He's purple. What's
What
not
is
to
cooler?
like?
What is
Larone, back
cooler
me
than a
up.
turtle with cannons?
Gengar?
Yeah,
Yeah, Gengar's quality.
yeah. Oh, there we go.
I
But
like
is he as
Gengar.
quality as a turtle with cannons?
Yeah, there's this theory that he's like Clefable Shadow and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Plus Mega Gengar is cool. I like Gengar.
Mega Gengar is a tooth.
No.
He's
It's
a-
just Gengar that
he
it
is a
doesn't float.
giant tooth.
Have you seen Mega Gengar? Like Mega
That's what we're talking about. He's a giant
Shiny
tooth.
Mega Gengar, I mean. Sorry. Shiny Mega
Isn't it
Gengar.
white?
Yeah, it's white.
Yeah, that's the tooth.
Oh, okay.
Anywho, Kirby game.
Yeah, Kirby Star Allies.
That looks like the Mario Odyssey of Kirby games. Or I guess the Kirby game of the Kirby of Mario games of Kirby games.
What?
What?
What are you
It looks
saying?
like a
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
Mario Odyssey just kind of stole Kirby's gimmick, and now Kirby's stealing the gimmick right back.
What is it? What is it stealing back?
the copy ability. Is that what
Yeah,
you mean?
pretty much.
Oh.
But this time you can befriend them.
You can do that in Superstar.
This time it's consensual.
And you can combine or something. They're bringing combining back.
Yeah, they're bringing back the abilities from 64 and Superstar into this one game. I'm excited. Actually, I haven't played any of the 3DS Kirby games, but I hear like all of them are good, especially Robopod. So
Yeah, I
might
heard that
be
was
good.
really good.
Yeah,
Isn't there like a Kirby fighting game on the DS? Like, what's with that?
it's a mini game
Oh,
from one of the Kirby 3DS games. I forgot which.
Kirby's been pretty consistent in terms of quality.
Yeah, I don't think there's like a bad Kirby game.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I have to this day never played a Kirby game, so I have no opinion.
Wow.
Should get Superstar Ultra.
Yeah, or 64.
I've seen 64 played. It's pretty much the same as playing.
So yeah, Kirby Star Allies. I'm excited.
Okay, Hyrule
Um,
Warriors. Is there actually anything to talk about with that?
It's a
aren't
port.
they're releasing Breath of the Wild skins for Zelda and Link. I think that's about it. Everything else, just the full game.
Are they gonna put the 3DS stuff on the Switch?
I believe.
not
so,
sure.
Yeah.
So it's the definitive version then.
Yes. it
Yeah, they
is.
call it the definitive edition.
Oh, well, there you go.
They're pulling a Skyrim much faster than Skyrim ever hoped.
Yet another Wii U port coming to the Switch.
Yeah, there's a lot of them looking down this list.
That's number 2, right? Plus 1 DS port.
Yeah,
There's-
there's Mario Kart, Hyrule Warriors, Bayonetta 1 and 2.
I mean, just from this direct.
Oh, from this direct. Yeah.
Bayonetta 1, they're porting a port.
Yeah, they're porting a port.
Jeez.
Hey,
Alright,
like,
so Mario Tennis, those games have always been hit or miss for me.
wait,
This one
wait,
looks like it might be alright. It's got a story mode.
what about Dragon Quest Builders?
They
Hmm?
released a demo for that today, actually.
Yeah,
actually
along
looks-
with Kirby Star Allies.
That looks like a one of those good Minecraft clones because you got all those really creative. You know, the everything in that game is designed by the guy who made Dragon Ball, so everything just looks great and awesome.
I
like
have never played a Minecraft. Well, I've never played Minecraft like at all, so I have no opinion.
Hmm.
So
That's actually kind of interesting because, like, okay, so I've played Minecraft a little bit, but I've never actually. It's always been at a friend's house. They're playing Minecraft, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to play Minecraft?" That's like the only time I've ever played Minecraft. So. Same?
Japan will probably eat it up just because it's Dragon Quest.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I was playing the beta today. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a Minecraft clone to its core, so you get what you expect, but still.
But I
good.
mean, if it's Dragon Quest and it's actually good, then it'll be fine.
I believe, and I believe the Switch version comes with a rideable cat, as opposed to the PS4 version that released some time ago.
All right.
It's a pretty big incentive to buy the game, I guess.
All right, Larone, what in what in Hiffle is Ys 8?
Okay, so like, how do I describe him? All right, so there's Adol, the protagonist, basically in every game, and it's the usual mute protagonist, and he usually goes to some random place, and there's some kind of problem that's eventually going to threaten the world. The usual JRPG fare.
Right.
And this is the 8th one. That's really all there is to it that I can tell you. And the localization wasn't that good because they gave it to NISA, Nippon Ichi Software America, and people usually complain when they get localizations, and they messed up a lot. I don't have the details on what they messed up, but they messed up a lot. But they're actually fixing it, and they're gonna like patch it. And the Steam version that was promised like months ago is finally gonna come out, and now they're putting it to Switch.
Okay. So like, is it turn-based?
Oh, it's action RPG.
Oh, okay.
Yet another JRPG coming to Switch.
Yay.
But it's a Falcom game, and Nihon
So-
Falcom is the GOAT, so
So better.
It
or
can't be
worse than
bad.
Xenoblade?
Xenoblade 1,
Comparable then.
I'll cop out and say on par,
Oh. Oh.
just because it's Falcom.
All right. Mario Tennis.
I mean, that's
never...
just gonna do well because it's Mario and it's tennis and.
Okay.
I have very fond memories of Mario Tennis on the GameCube because
Yeah.
it corrupted my memory card and I had to format it and I lost all my Paper Mario data. So
Oh, no.
That's terrible.
very fond memories.
I like the GameCube one, and then I've never played anything after that.
Yeah, I've never played.
Do you
any
guys
other-
remember the Wii U one?
Wait, there was
No,
a Wii U
There was a
one?
Wii U one.
Yes, there was a Wii U one, and it's terrible.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
There was a baseball one on the Wii U that no one knew about. So I'm guessing that was on a similar vein.
Mitch, didn't you play? No, you played. Never mind. You played the
I
GameCube.
played the GameCube
Yeah, the
one.
GameCube one.
The one I legally purchased and played on a real GameCube.
Yeah, Mario Power Tennis. It's I'm Power Tennis. What's the title of the Wii U one? I just hear terrible things about it. Ultra Smash.
Ultra.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's,
it's
that's
bad.
the name of the game.
Yeah.
It sounds like a name of like
Mario Tennis
a
Ultra
move.
Smash.
Sounds like a Smash.
The gimmick
like,
is that,
Final
like-
Smash.
Well, there are Smashes in tennis.
Oh yeah, that's right. They have their like Final Smashes.
The gimmick is that like all the characters can like grow mega. That was like the only like new thing about the game.
Oh, I remember the trailer with the giant Rosalina. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's garbage.
Yeah. I just hope it isn't like that.
And this isn't a port. This is a new game.
It's a new game, yeah.
Are they gonna use the Joy-Cons? Is it gonna be some?
I just know there's a story mode in it.
Yeah,
Similar to like the GBA Mario Tennis or something.
They could bring back motion control.
I could see it.
Wii Tennis was the perfect tennis. I don't know why they're gonna keep changing the formula.
Yeah. Wii Tennis is a perfect game.
Nintendo keeps like hyping up their HD Rumble thing, so like
Yeah, but the
May-
players go out of their way to not use it.
No, there
Okay.
isn't there a game that's like basically based on the HD Rumble?
1-2 switch. Which,
No. The Japanese only game. The one that's about like feeling up like
Oh,
some
we're esports here, okay? We can't talk about that.
What now?
Julian, you know the game I'm talking about. Help me out.
Is that the one that Etika played on stream?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
So the game you spend most of the game either feeling up a girl's thigh or squirting her with water, and it uses the HD Rumble.
Oh,
Ooh.
Senran
Senran
Kagura
Kagura?
Peach something.
Wait, is that
Beach,
actually what
beach,
it is?
splash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he's
That-
playing.
That excites me.
Ouch. Okay, we're esports here. We're rated E for everyone. Let's move on. This is not on the list.
It should be on the list.
But
So what is? Okay, so next on the list is Super
Why-
Luigi Odyssey.
You're skipping YS8.
We
We
did
already
that.
talked about that,
We already talked about that.
and then
Oh,
you
hell, I
skipped
missed it.
everything else and went back to Mario Tennis, which we had already talked about.
All right.
Pay attention, Jake.
Now we're on Luigi in Odyssey as a mini game kind of PvP thing, super speed run mode.
Wait, PvP
So like
or
you take a balloon and you hide it in the map, and then someone else has to find it. They have like 30 seconds to do it.
do you have 30 seconds to hide it?
Yes, I think.
That's the only way that would make any sense.
Well, I mean, the impression I got was like it's not like one-on-one. It's you put a balloon and then anyone can come try to find it. And I don't know.
It isn't like Galaxy where you can play as Luigi, so like I'm not really.
Well, I mean, you can already play
Exciting.
as Luigi. You can just buy his hat and his clothes.
It's not the same thing.
The L stands for winner. There's so many playable characters. You have Fancy Mario, you have Dr. Mario, you
Naked
have
Mario.
Beach Mario, you have Half Naked Mario, you
Mm.
have Princess Mario, you have King Mario,
oh, you can put Mario in a wedding
you have
dress.
Skeletor.
I really like that.
So yeah,
But,
Super Luigi Odyssey.
So yeah, free content is always appreciated.
Yeah.
I got the impression it was free.
It's
think
free.
it's
Probably
Okay.
free.
Is anyone actually playing Odyssey? at
I've
all?
played it. It's pretty good.
Mitch.
It's good.
It's
I
a game of the
really-
year.
Mm,
Hard to say
Mitch,
because like this was the best game of the year ever we had. Or sorry, game. This is like the best year in gaming we've ever had apparently.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
it's pretty good.
I think it's one of the best, yeah.
And it's also one of the worst, surprisingly, because you got all
Yeah.
that loot box controversy and a bunch of you had the new Mass Effect, the new Destiny, the new Star Wars game, all just terrible,
True.
Yeah.
all just
But
monsters of the industry just taken down, and then you have like 10 other games that are near perfection that all come out at the same time.
But even with those, I guess the bad aspects, they're not even all that bad because you still have people that stand by the games and like, well, I don't know too much about Mass Effect, but I know with Overwatch, I still play Overwatch
Wait,
a lot. I
what?
don't.
What?
Like- Hmm?
Wait, is Overwatch a bad game now?
Well, I don't. You guys always complain about it.
don't
I guess
play
it's not like a. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
it. All right.
SNK Heroines.
Okay, yeah. This is a franchise I've really dabbled in.
What
It's-
does
it's a-
SNK stand for?
It's a fighting game with like a bunch of heroines from different like
So waifu battle simulator. Got it.
yeah,
Like heroines, like who? Like what kind of characters are in it?
like Mai Shiranui, I think that's her name.
That's King of Fighters, right?
Yeah, King of Fighters. Like she's in this game.
So they take
yeah.
from a bunch of different fighting games, or just
I-
have, like the one guest?
I guess so. I don't know.
Okay, no one knows about this game, so moving on.
I mean, it looks like the type of game that you'd play for a couple of minutes, or okay, maybe like a few hours, and then never play again.
So what you're saying is they're releasing a fighting game the same year they're releasing the Dragon Ball fighting game. So
Yeah.
no one's gonna buy it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a tag team SNK heroines fighting game that I know nothing about.
The characters are cute.
I'd waifu one of them.
I'd wipe
Alright.
all of them.
DK Mario and Rabbids Kingdom. What the hell?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, well, we're esports. No
Wait.
cussing. They're
Wait.
putting DK in the Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what he can do. I never played that game. Anyone here actually play it?
What the?
You're the one with the
heck?
Switch.
Oh, right. So no one here has played it. So they're adding Payday 2 to Switch, apparently. So that's
Yes.
No, hold on,
Happy.
Go
I
back.
love
I want to
Payday 2.
understand. I want to understand. What DK Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle?
They're adding DK into Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah,
It's 2
that's
games.
it.
Is
So they're gonna put him in, and he's gonna, have a gun of some sort, probably a wooden tube that shoots out peanuts or something, or coconuts. That was it.
coconuts?
Do you know what Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle is?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like
Okay.
XCOM, but with Mario versus Rabbids.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
it's like an
Or
actually
a
like
DK, and
super good
probably a
game or
DK
something.
Rabbit. That's what people say, but I've never played it.
Apparently, it's decent, or good. Surprisingly.
I'm finding it kind of suspicious that this is supposedly a Nintendo podcast, yet I'm the only one here who owns the latest console.
Well, I'm poor, so
My
So
I,
am
hand-
I.
My
I
hands
have
Still
to
don't.
pay
PS4
rent,
over Switch, so
and if I were to buy a Switch, that would mean that I couldn't pay rent any given month. So, but I really want it, and I'm excited, and I really want to play like Odyssey, especially because I love Mario games, and I got to play the game before it came out for like a good solid like 3 minutes, and it was awesome. And so as much as I want to like know what everyone's talking about, I don't, because I don't have the Switch. And like, I mean, I see the news and I watch the directs, but I'm just dreaming about the Switch. But I do like just got a PS4, so I've been playing PS4 games. So I can talk a lot about that, which we're not talking about today, but I have a lot to say about that.
There wasn't a Switch Direct today, or there wasn't a PS4 Direct today.
No.
I'll get a
But-
Switch soon.
If God ever lets me play video games again, I'll get a Switch.
I thought you were like progressing. What happened?
Yeah. This week that totally that changed.
You didn't see him try to play Mario Party at the New Year's party. That was a sight.
Oh,
He had to use the GameCube controller like a keyboard. It was bad.
yeah.
To be fair, my hands actually weren't that bad then. Anyway,
You lied to me.
no, I don't want to. You don't want to mess with that. It doesn't take much. All right, Payday 2 porting to the Switch.
I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, okay, Payday
So,
2.
yeah,
I have
Mary
that game, never
plays
played
Payday
it.
2, right?
So Payday 2 is the source of a huge controversy.
Is it actually?
And I'm kind of impressed that they let it on another console, considering they have never supported their console releases.
Really? What's the
Considering
deal
it's
with
a game.
that?
It's been a long time since I see this. It was something like they would release, updates, patches and whatnot, and on PC, and the console 360 and PS3 were just stuck with the beta version of the game for their entire life
Mm.
cycle.
Sounds like
Hmm.
poking on the Wii U.
And then yeah. Anyway, so then one of the devs made a tweet saying that don't buy those versions because we're never updating them.
Oh, so iDubbbz made the controversy.
Yeah, and then they added loot boxes, and then they took them away. I don't know. I wasn't following.
I think the Switch version will have loot boxes.
Probably not. I don't think.
can't
Nintendo
imagine
would-
it.
I can't imagine Nintendo would be okay with that.
Yeah.
They hate microtransactions as it is.
Yeah.
They
They
have
barely do.
microtransactions.
They do. In
Smash
what?
does. Smash. You
What?
can buy like all the Mii costumes and like
Hmm.
all that stuff,
That's fair.
but it's only
Eh?
aesthetic stuff. Oh, and yeah.
It doesn't like help you in the game or anything.
Yeah, it's just like an extra
You
cosmetic.
can
thing.
you?
I don't know. I'd classify that as a microtransaction.
Yeah, it's a microtransaction.
counts,
it's just
but-
not. It's just not one of the. It's not a 2017 microtransaction.
It doesn't hold you back from like enjoying the game to its fullest.
It's not pay to win.
Yeah.
Microtransaction.
It's not the future. Yeah. Fire Emblem and Climb the Mountain.
Okay, yeah. So these are like two. Well, Faye is an EA original game that was announced in the Nintendo Direct. This game
That's
looks,
right. That game looks cool.
yeah, it looks really like. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the graphic style. I like the resurgence of 3D platformers.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. It looks cool.
I wonder how they're gonna screw it up.
EA has made good games in the past.
Nah, in the
without
past
loot
year.
boxes and-
They were just a little ahead of their time, all right. In 2 years, they're gonna try
They need
again.
to know
It's
that.
probably gonna work.
I mean, if EA is releasing it, then it's gonna be garbage. You know that.
Not if the world decides that loot boxes are gambling or whatever.
They'll find some other way to ruin it. They've been ruining games far before loot boxes were popular.
They'll just stop it with. They just won't do loot boxes. You'll just be able to like, oh, you just buy a free win. Like
They'll make it subscription or something for a single player game, and or they'll roll out PlayStation Now again.
if you drop $5 right now, your team will just win. That's the real future. All right.
If you drop $100, then you'll just beat the game. It removes like 30 hours of content.
Pay to buy the game, pay to not play it.
You can buy achievements or trophies or whatever.
Pay to get the trophies and all the achievements.
You'll have to.
Show
That-
all your.
one of the achievements will be like spend $100 in microtransactions.
That's probably gonna happen.
I know, and then
That's
and
really
then
only a matter of
completionists
time.
are gonna like.
Well, I guess I gotta spend $100.
They'll just do it. There'll be like 10 people on Reddit like, what is this? This is not acceptable. And there'll be 1,000 people just doing it, being like,
Like, okay.
just don't play the game.
And Celeste is another platformer that was announced for the Nintendo Switch. It has like a retro style to it. This also
Wait,
looks cool.
What are we talking about?
Celeste, the other
That's not on the list.
Yeah,
not
I-
Celeste.
huh?
I'm sorry, Celeste is a developer. Sorry, what's the Climb the Mountain? Sorry,
Oh. Wait, is that the one with the guy in the pot with the hammer?
no, let's get
No,
over.
that's getting over it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's getting over
Oh.
it. That's the Twitch flavor of the month.
That game looks kind of fun.
What is it?
You are in a pot
I
with
guess
a
it's kinda
hammer.
it's like a platformer, I guess is the best way to describe it. But that's not a very good way to describe it.
Like a
Sort of like
s-
Quap, but you're climbing.
and it's with a hammer, and it's like I don't know, strategy climbing with like a message.
Yeah, like
It's just the best.
for
Yeah,
play,
you're supposed to be like getting over shit and like
it's like the
PTSD
Stanley
or something. I don't know.
paradox. Is that it? Stanley Parable?
Something like that.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it has,
Stanley
it has the
Parable.
narrator, kind of like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he verbally abuses you if you fuck up.
So he's Tom Nook.
I don't know if I could
Big-
handle that.
We're esports here, okay? We
If
agreed
you
to this. You wouldn't cuss.
if you mess up really bad,
There are
Fuck
I
children
didn't
watching
even
this too?
realize.
there are children.
Joe's
watching.
watching.
Yeah, Mary's here.
I have my stream set as
What?
18 plus. I think. I don't know.
Is it?
Why we agreed to E for everyone. We talked about this.
But Joe's swearing in the chat anyway. Doesn't matter. Payday 2. Oh boy.
Yeah,
a
good
port of
game.
Payday
Everyone
2.
should play it.
I mean, it's sitting in my Steam library in the never gonna get played folder.
Yeah,
so.
same. I
Maybe
I
we'll play
booted
it.
up the game
Alright.
once and then my hand stopped working. So
It's fun to play, but it's not fun to play on your own. It's not fun to solo queue. Like you have to have a team.
Like
Otherwise,
me?
it's just
all right,
yeah.
that'll be the next episode of the podcast. We'll play Payday 2.
That would be fun, actually.
I
Alright.
can actually do that.
Did we
I'm
all own
down.
it?
I own it.
I own it. I
Yeah.
I'm
I,
terrible
we
at shooters,
can then.
I bought it for like 50 cents.
Hmm.
It'll probably take me like a day to download though.
That's fine.
It's not
We
that
got
big
a
of a game.
week.
All right, so that's
Alright.
all for
Are we
that,
gonna-
right?
Are we gonna low key make this a gaming channel?
We
So,
should.
we all play a game and just talk for.
I think that's a good idea.
Just
I'm
talk
up for
about it.
that.
If we're gonna stream it anyways.
Right.
could do
Like
that.
give the viewers something to look at.
That's true. All right,
we
Maybe
have
we
viewers?
could.
Tropical Freeze on the
Do
Switch.
we have viewers?
We have Joe.
We have 8 viewers.
If you want to bring in viewers.
Do we want to bring in viewers?
Yes. Isn't that the goal?
I thought the goal was just to do something.
Yeah, Loki.
I want to
just-
make this a career.
a career. All right,
Why?
then let's do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
let's do it.
That
Let's
wasn't
do it.
that your resolution.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the dream job? Don't you have a degree?
It's not doing me any favors anyway. So
You
A
can hang up the
degree?
degree behind your face cam while you're streaming.
Yeah.
just use this toilet paper. It's fine.
A
whatever.
degree just means you have a backup plan, unlike the rest of the Twitch streamers. So it's fine.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What about H
Don't say that on Twitch.
Yeah.
I will only watch if the screen stays on Discord view. All right. So,
Tropical freeze.
All right,
Switch.
Jake, you get to talk.
Yeah. So Tropical Freeze
Next
belongs
topic.
on the Switch. All right.
Wait. No,
What
there's
even
no
is there to
Donkey
say?
Kong mode
Oh,
in,
is there
in the Switch version.
Wait,
that
wait, they
looks
added
like
something?
easy mode.
easy mode?
mad
Oh,
about
what
it.
the? They need hard
Yeah.
mode. Where's hard mode?
The hard mode's a regular game.
It's
Wait, what does easy mode do?
Okay, so in the Switch version, you can play as Funky Kong,
Okay.
right? And it's like easy mode. He's on a surfboard. You ignore spikes, and you can like hover in the air, like for an infinite amount of time with Funky Kong.
Okay. Did that game really need it?
That sounds like cheating.
Yeah,
Well,
it
it's not-
looks like cheating.
It's probably not designed for you guys. Or maybe it's probably designed for, when you have an 8-year-old kid who wants to just look at the pretty sights.
Yes, Nintendo being Nintendo and
yeah.
accommodating the
Eh.
children. And,
And that
More
there's
games should do
nothing
stuff
wrong
like
with
that.
it. Like that's
Like,
fine.
as long as they design around the people who
Yeah.
want to like really play the game and just add that stuff later.
but I was excited to play as Funky Kong, right? But then
You can already
Never
play
gonna-
him, can't you? Isn't he like a secondary?
Yeah, you can play Funky Kong. Oh no, you
Yeah.
can't. No, you can't. Wait, never mind.
Isn't he have like the pogo stick or whatever?
That's Cranky Kong.
Cranky Kong.
Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. You win.
Yeah, you threw me in for a loop there for a second because I'm like, oh yeah, you said no. Wait, no.
I got my
No.
names mixed up.
No, but yeah, I was excited to play as Funky Kong, but then I found out he's like the easy mode of the game.
Yeah, they had that in the last like Super Mario Brothers and
Yeah.
Woolly World. So you would just like grow wings in Woolly World and float around, and Jake still couldn't beat that one level.
I did use that once. I used it once, and I went back and I beat the level legit. All
Yeah,
right.
after you mapped out the area ahead of you in one of the easiest games in the year.
I didn't go back to that. I
Shame.
didn't go back for months. All right. I had completely forgotten the layout of that level. Mostly.
Shame. Shame.
Whatever. I beat Tropical Freeze. And
Didn't I beat one of the levels for you?
I also beat not only did I beat that one legit, I went back and I got a bronze medal. All right.
Wasn't it Bobopolis? Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, Bob Opolis. I have a
Like,
bronze
you'll
medal
never
on
beat this
Bob
game, and I beat it in like after 10 tries.
Mhm.
And then James laughed at you,
Listen.
and then I had to listen to him laugh at you for like an hour. It was really bad.
Anywho,
Yet again.
we have one more port to talk about.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
We're going
Which Dark Souls? Just the original or?
The
first one.
Okay.
The PS4 gets a trilogy remaster, but original Dark Souls for all consoles now.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so we're finally get a good port on the PC. Not that crap they released with Games for Windows Live on it that wiped all your saves and they took it away.
Wait, what?
Hmm.
Yeah, games for Windows Live is garbage.
And it's gone.
Is it actually discontinued?
Yes.
That did not
So
take long.
when they took it out of the games that were using it, they wiped the saves.
That sucks.
Oh, so my save's gone?
Yeah.
Well, I was only like 2 hours in. It's fine.
Yeah, great game though. I'm really hoping this remaster actually fixes a lot of the problems. Because like as much as people rave about the game, it does have a lot of issues. Like I don't know if you heard of the memes for Blighttown where it takes your frame rate and turns it down to 1, or I think it's Izalith, that one of the maps is just blatantly incomplete. Like
I
there's
think
like at one point there's like screw it, and they just give you a whole like floor of lava. You just kind of have to trudge through. You don't die. And there's like they just put a bunch of copy and paste bottom half of bone dragons in to just kind of wander around aimlessly.
I think they're just gonna leave it the same. I don't know.
They probably will, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
I'm
Never know.
getting. They did the same with Ocarina of Time. They left all the
Well, yeah,
glitches.
but that's a completely different company.
Yeah, true.
The port is just releasing on Switch. That's not Nintendo.
Yeah,
Words, whatever. You get what I mean.
yeah.
But what if Nintendo tells them to leave the glitches in?
What if Nintendo says they completely remade the glitches and it's a complete lie?
Yeah, they did that with Ocarina of Time.
Yes, why is Nintendo so full of shit sometimes? Why do they? Why do
Strike
they?
3, you're out of here. Get out.
Why would they even bother lying about that? Why would they? Yeah, we programmed the glitches back at. No one believes you. Absolutely, no one believes you.
And then they got proven wrong.
Yeah, glitches were discovered that weren't known about before, and it exists in the original and the remake.
You mean you don't believe what everything Reggie says? Remember when Reggie said the Wii U would have games? I remember that.
The Wii U has a lot of games.
It would have a constant influx of games.
Oh, look at
didn't
all this
have that, no.
third-party support we're gonna get.
The Wii U would have third-party support.
Yeah, the Switch has Dark Souls and Skyrim, Pokken, and
The Switch is a good console.
Payday.
Did you
Yeah.
say
The Switch.
Pokken?
Yes.
Is that third
So
party?
you were listening. Okay.
Is that third?
It's technically second party.
I don't need this.
Don't worry, I was checking all of you, not just you.
Okay.
No one else caught me,
Maybe Jake was the first one to catch it.
and the only. You never know.
Basically,
Nobody caught me last time. So.
Basically, what I'm getting out of this direct is that Nintendo is pretending that the Wii U didn't exist. By every game that was on the Wii U is being put onto the Switch, but made better. So that way you can actually forget about the Wii U versions entirely.
Okay, I have a problem with that because they're not like look at Pokken. They're releasing so much new content on the Switch only and not on the Wii U, and there's no reason they can't put it on the Wii U.
The Wii U doesn't exist.
I'm sorry that I bought a game for your console.
Yeah, I bought Pokken day one, and they haven't updated it since like week 3.
I mean, they patched it with like bug fixes and balances. But they haven't added any of the new content. It's like I'm sorry, but I supported you early on. You know, screw me, right?
We didn't even get more balance patches. We stopped getting balance patches, but the arcade version kept getting them.
Of course.
They just like discontinued the game like 6 months after release. That was that.
Hey, it's your fault for buying a crappy console.
See, same thing for Mario Kart. Same thing for Smash when it eventually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smash is not. It's a win at this point. So
I forget. Did the Poochie support? Is that only on the DS version of Woolly World, or did that come to Wii U too?
it's only the DS version from what I
Yeah,
remember.
It is.
DS only.
So yeah, Nintendo. I'm sorry I gave you money. Please forgive me.
They are definitely punishing people for the Wii U, for buying the Wii U.
The only games left that haven't been ported that are like major games are like Pikmin 3, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and Smash, from what I remember.
In Woolly World.
Tokyo
World's on
Mirage
3DS.
Sessions, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mirage Sessions.
No, that does not count as a big
And,
game.
Well,
The
Yeah.
Kirby game.
and Woolly World, I think, are both on the DS. Am
Hey
I right
Pikmin,
about
That's
that?
true.
Hey
Pikmin is
Pikmin
not-
is on the 3DS, and Woolly
Yeah,
World
that's
is
a
ported on 3DS.
platformer. It's
Yeah.
different, a strange direction. You know, the color splash of Pikmin. Although I don't know if it's any.
Splash of
I
Pikmin!
don't know if it's any good or not.
That's a fair comparison.
I mean, I don't know if the game's any good. I never played it, but like, they completely changed the direction.
It's the what's the Chibi Robo game that came out in 3DS? It's that of Pikmin games.
I don't know. I
Well, yeah.
has anyone actually played it?
Pikmin?
Hey
Pikmin?
Pikmin.
You played it?
No, did anyone
Yeah, he's
play
asking
it?
if
I
anyone
haven't
has.
played it.
Oh no, I
I,
haven't played it.
yeah, I
no
haven't
one's
played
played
it.
it,
I
let's
think the
move on.
characters are cute. Okay.
So yeah, Nintendo's trying to kill off the Wii U. It never existed.
Oh.
Do they still sell Wii U's
I'm,
or?
I'm surprised the Breath of the Wild even got DLC on.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it even got released on the
I'm
Wii
not
U.
surprised about that because, I feel like for me personally, the big reason why I wanted a Wii U was because of talking about the Zelda open world game, and that's the whole reason
Right.
I wanted a Wii U in the first place. So that's why I'm not surprised that they would continue to release DLC for the Wii U because
And then the console was garbage, so they decided we better wait for the next one.
That console had the
Yeah.
best UI of any of the next gen systems.
Yeah, it actually does.
It's the only one that gives you control over where you put stuff.
Yeah.
Like the
I actually like the Wii U.
Have you actually used
Yeah,
the
me too.
PS4's?
The
UI?
PS4's
it is
menu
atrocious.
UI is unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
I do not
They have-
understand.
What's wrong with it?
It took them 3 years to release a feature people were begging them for.
Okay,
That was the first time they released a feature people asked for.
like the menu UI just everything's
Right.
put off into these sections that you have no control over.
It sorts by
Whatever
recent.
it feels
There's no way to
like.
change that.
No, it's not even.
Randomly throws in random ad things like
Right.
I don't know if you logged on
Oh,
Christmas,
yeah.
a Destiny 2 ad was right there. Like okay,
Yep.
like thanks.
Mine is
I'm
not
sure that-
sorting.
if I had an 8-year-old kid, he'd be screaming at me right now because he doesn't understand that he doesn't own the game.
It rearranges stuff at random. It makes absolutely
It's based
no
on
sense.
it's recent except when it wants to put something
No,
for you to see.
no, it's not.
Oh,
Because
we have video editing software you need to look at, so we're gonna put this third on your list instead of that game you want. It's like, oh, you made a folder for all the games you play. We're gonna push that way to the back now. We're gonna release a community section that nobody asked for and not give you a search feature.
Hey, the PS4 has games.
that
It's true.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
got
and
games.
PlayStation Now. Oh my god, the PS2 and PS3 emulation thing. That is the biggest pile of Korok completion that I've ever seen.
Hey, what's up with them?
I caught that.
We're esports here. So basically, you pay an enormous amount of money to poorly stream games to your console.
That's right.
Well, I don't know if it's just to the console because my dad had a PlayStation Now, and that was just streaming straight to his TV without he didn't have a console hooked up or anything.
Right? Yeah, you can do that too.
I thought that was really cool because that gave people the opportunity who don't who aren't really into video games at all, to play some, I guess.
Yeah, still need to get yourself a controller and then hook your computer up or something to your TV.
Yeah.
So
He was like, "Oh, I have PlayStation Now." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I played shoot, what was that? The Slender Man game?
Is that the horror one?
Yeah.
Is that the one someone
PC?
modded to turn it into Shrek?
I don't know,
We turn
but
that
around
the
and
one
just
where-
see, "Get- this is my swamp.
talk about the one where you got to collect the 7 pages.
yeah, you had to collect the 7 pages, and it was really fun actually. Especially I don't know, my dad's setup is kind of crazy, so giant TV, dark room, surround sound, it's kind of scary. But it was fun.
Apparently, I'm a scrub or something.
So yeah.
All right. Anything else on it, or we want to move on to our?
They never put Demon Souls on it, to my knowledge. So, I'm really waiting for that.
On PS4?
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
PlayStation Now.
On PlayStation Now, yeah. Okay.
They stream so many PS3 games that nobody wants to play, and they won't put Demon Souls on there, no matter how much we ask them. They're like, no,
You
no,
know-
you get a community section with no search feature.
How hard is it to have backwards compatibility in these next gen consoles? If you
Very.
figure that out?
It's very hard.
Because it's
Mm.
you need a completely different software or hardware for the disc reading, to my knowledge. At least I don't know about PS3, PS4. Those are both Blu-ray. I imagine it's different.
Yeah, the
But
PS3
360
had,
to Xbox One is they're actually the only ones that do it, I guess. I don't know.
The PS3 had backwards compatibility with the PS1.
Yeah, but
And-
it had a separate disc reader in there
Yeah.
Yeah.
that they took out in future models to
Yeah,
lower
yeah.
the price.
Mhm.
No, it wasn't just a disc reader. They had the whole they had like a whole PlayStation 2 inside of there.
Jeez.
They
Yeah.
put a PlayStation 2 on a little board inside of the console. It was actually different hardware.
Mm.
That's amazing.
But
But
Sony
yeah,
did it with the
but there's
PS3.
there really doesn't need to be an expectation for backwards compatibility because if a new console comes out, you're not forced to sell your old one.
You
Yeah.
really,
Right.
you really aren't.
Yeah, you
A
aren't.
lot of people pretend like you have to, like it's not a decision you get to make.
I still have my N64 when I was like.
The
4
thought
or
has never
5.
crossed my mind to sell my old console.
Well, yeah, but you're made of money.
Ooh.
That's not even true.
Okay. Well, for me personally, I will never sell any of my consoles or my video games ever again.
Yeah,
Well, video
I-
games maybe, but like my reason is because when I was really little, I had the Pikachu Game Boy SP, and when I got into middle school, I really wanted the new iPod, the iPod Touch. And so I didn't have money for it, and I was like, "Oh, well, I can sell my Game Boy," and I did, and I regretted it for years to come. And then, years later, I think like my senior year of high school, my mom gave me, again, she gave me the Game Boy, the Pikachu Game Boy SP for Christmas, and that was a very emotional Christmas because, yeah, it was like reliving my childhood. But yeah, because of that, I will never do that again. So like, I'm not getting rid of my PS3, and
Yeah, I sold my original Xbox, and like I regret the decision.
mhm.
I had a similar story because my parents bought me an Xbox for Christmas when I was like 8 or 9 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll cherish the memories I used to play Digimon Rebel Arena on when I was a kid, but
Right.
now I'll never relive those. So.
You could always go on the internet, download a totally legal and completely.
Yeah, you could.
Hey, we condone only legal sources on this podcast. We don't
Emulation
know.
is completely legal. You just have to get the games yourself.
Yeah, you have to get the game yourself and dump the ROM. Well, no, don't dump ROMs. Just
I thought that was like what's the word? That was like a false rumor. If you own the game, then you can play the ROM.
yeah,
No,
no.
you have to create the ROM.
You have to
yourself.
create it
It's
yourself.
not a game you
Oh,
own.
okay.
Yeah,
If you download a ROM from somewhere, that's theft.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Did someone leave?
That was-
Yeah,
we
that
just
was.
lost little Ronald. Rip.
Yeah.
Poor
Oh,
40.
rip.
All right, I have a question for you guys.
So actually, is that time? When did we start this?
We don't have to end it now. We can, but
You lied to me again.
it also
You told
hasn't
me you
been.
had somewhere to be.
I never said that actually.
That's,
It hasn't been an hour.
It hasn't even been an hour. So
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. What do you guys like want to see from like, I guess in games or from Nintendo in 2018? What?
Fire Emblem, Switch, 2018, Nintendo. Please, there hasn't been a home console Fire Emblem game since Radiant Dawn. I am so excited.
What?
and Kingdom Hearts
What?
3.
Hey, wasn't Radiant Dawn like super nerfed in the Western version?
Okay, no, it wasn't nerfed. It was so the difficulty settings for Radiant Dawn, they were mistranslated. So the easy mode was actually normal mode, and normal mode was actually hard mode in the Western version. So people played like normal mode, but that was actually hard mode. And because of that, like, you know, people thought it was the hardest Fire Emblem game like ever made. It had bad review scores because of that mistranslation. So yeah,
That's amazing.
Excellent.
And because of that, Fire Emblem like kind of suffered in the States. That was one of the reasons.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Personally, I have high hopes for the Yoshi game, assuming that's coming out this year.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
right.
probably going to be a complete cakewalk like Woolly World was, but I'll still enjoy it.
Woolly World was
But I wish
hard.
we could get back to the. It was pretty metal, that one level with all the lava. But I just wish they'd make another game like Yoshi's Island that actually took like a lot of skill to beat.
Yoshi's Island's an excellent game.
I think Yoshi's Island is like one of the best 2D platformers ever made. Like,
True.
hands down.
Like they're just Nintendo though is they're not interested in making challenging games anymore. That's just not their MO anymore.
Tropical Freeze is
Hey.
pretty hard.
Yeah, it's not on brand.
Fire Emblem, Shadows of Valentia, it's pretty challenging.
Is it
I'm
actually,
playing through
or
that.
Yeah.
I really couldn't tell if you were being sarcastic at that moment in time. I don't know anything about the game.
I don't know. With Fire Emblem, I always found I either save scum the whole way on hard, or I just breeze through on easy. That's probably my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like your fault.
It sounds like a personal problem.
I have commitment issues. I'm sorry.
All right, do we want to move on to our appetizer topics? Or our
Sure.
side dishes?
All right,
So, Overwatch League.
that's gonna be a good move for esports in general.
So,
I think so.
can somebody give me a quick
There's
primer?
some controversy.
A quick primer
yeah,
on what this
I have
is.
no input on this.
It's a bunch of Blizzard-sponsored teams, I believe. I'd say Larone, correct me, but his mic is muted. He's having some trouble. It's a bunch of teams, having a league, and that's starting soon. And they released. I really only know about the skin. Okay,
Wait,
go, man,
what?
go.
What?
Correct me.
Oh, I was just making sure it worked.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
Aaron wants in, by the way.
well, it's too
Oh.
late for that.
Well,
What?
no, we
This
can
is a very
hear it.
exclusive club.
Where did you
So yeah, they released a bunch of skins. Like you take the basic model and you just recolor them for the team colors. At least one of those for every character, and one for every team. So it's like hundreds of skins, and each of them costs $6, which people are pissed about. It's like you get the one group is like, I need to own every skin in the game, and you have personally offended me by offering me something that I can't possibly own all of without spending a good, I don't know, $200, $300.
See,
And there's the other bin who are like, just buy a handful that you want to support the team,
right.
and be glad they didn't throw these in loot boxes, because that's
Right.
the only complaint people have about the game is that everything you have to pay to buy the loot boxes.
I'm on the side of people that are supporting the team people. Because I mean they're just recolors. It's not like it's anything crazy.
Yeah.
I mean like the Zarya skin for the, I don't know what the team name is called, but the black and gold, like that pretty much looks similar to a skin that she already has. So it's like it's not even like they're drastically different from skins that are already in the game. Like so I personally I got the purple and white Ana. Again, don't know the name of the team, but I thought that one looked the coolest, so that's why I got it. And I don't know who I'm supporting by by getting it, but I liked the way that it looked. So
Yeah. Honestly, I don't really care for any of the skins, and I don't really.
yeah,
I do think they are overpriced. Like what I think it's either $4.99 or $5.99. I forget per skin. It's like that's ridiculous
yeah.
for the amount of work that clearly didn't go into them.
But
Plus,
is
it's
that
more
the
for
point?
people who are in the UK.
No, that's not the point. Though.
Isn't it like the
You're right.
support and you just like basically get a
Yeah,
skin?
it's equivalent of buying a jersey, which are
Right.
overpriced.
Right, to support
I
your
was saying I
whatever.
personally would never buy one.
Like you wouldn't buy a jersey for every single person on the team. So
That's true. I bet some people do though.
probably.
There has to be.
Yeah, probably, but it's pricey.
Yeah. Yeah, jerseys are like $60, $70.
Mm.
It's the
But-
price of fame.
All right, so this next topic, though, is titled Anime We Are Currently Watching. Now, I
Episode
personally
122
don't
of
participate.
Dragon Ball Super.
You all can have
Oh.
fun with that.
I think I'm like it's
Final
like
Flash.
And all right, that's that topic. So,
Wait,
No. Well, originally, like I think a good name for this chat would have been Jake and the Weebs. That's actually pretty.
No.
Jake and the
Oh my god.
You can, first
Mary,
of all,
Mary
Jake
supports
is
me.
just a big a weeb as a rest. Don't
Okay,
let
okay,
his
okay.
calm demeanor fool you.
Not even you believe that.
Jake, you know what it takes to be a weeb? One show.
You
What?
like Keijo?
One show.
Okay, true.
You unironically like Keijo.
It's a good
So like
show.
you're already like on the weeb.
I like good
cosplay.
entertainment. It happened to be an anime. What do you want about? Japan sucks. Moving on.
Whoa.
Japan does suck.
sucks.
Loki
90%
doesn't
of what
suck.
Japan releases is garbage.
I'm probably going to Japan next year, but whatever.
That's gonna make me cry.
And it should, because you're a weeb.
Yeah, well.
Just go to Japan.
So
Mary.
I've been told. What?
Just go to Japan. Do it.
No, I am gonna go to Japan. I'm
Yeah.
working towards
Oh, yeah,
study
aren't you
abroad
gonna-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the summer. Well, if I get accepted, but there's no reason why I shouldn't get accepted. So
You should immediately go to Akihabara and then buy some panties and then sniff them.
oh my god.
Muddy,
Thanks, Julian, for the
I thought-
suggestion.
I thought I would be the problem. It's everyone else.
Mitch, why are you?
Why did you think that?
Why?
You're right. I
It's-
don't know.
He thought that because he's trying to be a problem. Julian's just being himself. But all right.
Is anybody actually watching anything currently? I'm watching.
I can talk about what I watched last season.
Okay, go ahead.
I think the best anime last year was Arrow Manga Sensei. No, I'm kidding. it was
Isn't that the
me-
one everyone hates?
yeah, I'm kidding about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I think the best anime last year was Made in Abyss.
I watched
Um,
2 episodes of that, and then I kind of just stopped.
You should continue it. It's a fun like. Well, I wouldn't say fun. It's like a.
I
Is it-
do not like how they take that what looks like a 3-year-old child and hypersexualize it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. They
I
didn't
do not
hypersexualize her, but
They
yeah,
did.
there are some jokes in there that are a little.
That is why Japan sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, but I feel like that's an issue in Japan because, like, how do I say this?
Well, I take issue with it, so.
I haven't seen the show, so I don't know, but I know that that's a common, like, lollies, like that's a thing.
She isn't 3. She's
Yeah,
12.
get that garbage out of my game. so
Oh,
Yeah, she's 12. Big difference.
she's actually okay. Like,
And
yeah,
then
if they say
That's
that their
always
age,
What? No, the
like
lolly
if they
stuff
say that
doesn't
their
make it
age
okay.
is,
No. You can't be like, oh no, she's technically 1,000 years old. None of that.
but
Still a
here's
child's
here's
body.
like here's
None
why
of
I take
that.
issue with it because like when I see some of characters that are considered lolly, like I personally feel like okay, this is like nothing to do with like, this isn't anime, but like in the game Terra, there's like the Elans and like they're shaped
Is
very
that the
like
MMO?
yeah.
Okay.
And like people are like, oh, like they look like babies, they look like but I look at that and I'm like, that's really like my body type. That's like I relate to this character that like and I feel like in Japan, like Asian women, they're tiny. So it's like like in America, like on average, girls are like more tall, slender, like maybe they don't have like baby faces. Like for me, as like someone who is kind of a tiny woman looking at like characters like that, I don't find it creepy because I'm like, that looks like me. I don't know. Like, is that weird? I don't maybe, but I think that's why it's more normalized in Japan is because Asian women are just small. So like that's what
I mean,
is
there's that, but a lot of the
Uh,
times it's like it's very clearly
Yeah, it's
was
clearly a
drawn to
child.
look
Yeah.
like a child.
Yeah, and people like that they seek it out, and they're not seeking them out because they look like short Asian women that they relate to. So
Well, yeah, that actually, I mean, there's it's hard because it's a very like, especially have any of you seen the Tokyo Idols documentary on Netflix?
No.
Nope.
Larone?
Okay, well, I mean,
No.
um, I really liked it. It was a good watch. But it does sort of touch on the topic of um like sexualizing kids because that's what idols are. They're kids and their main audience are old men. So it's kind of like, okay, what's with this dynamic? Like, why is this a
So
thing?
like toddlers and tiaras here.
Kind of.
Everyone
Yeah,
just kind of hates it.
right.
Wishes it would go away.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. It's I just have mixed feelings about it because like I guess I'm a little bit biased in the fact that I can sort of relate to the characters. So like I'm not looking at it from like a um like I guess my perspective is skewed in that sense as to why I would defend it. But if it genuinely is like related to pedophilia, like I'm not okay with that. Just want to clarify, but uh you know.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Whoa, okay.
Mitch, what you watch?
Yeah, so I've just been watching Super. I can do the final flash again if you'd like, but that was a good episode, and Vegeta's about to do some cool
Final
stuff next
Flash!
episode.
Well, be careful about spoilers. We can't be spoiling all of our viewers.
No one's
who aren't caught up.
Next
listening to
episode's
this.
gonna be great, and I don't know, this is good. They're like, the
Yo,
first
can we
two arcs
talk
of
about-
Super, the first two arcs of
Yeah.
Super were hot garbage,
Yeah.
and then like the third arc was hit or miss. And then the
Yeah.
fourth arc was amazing.
Hit or miss. Hit.
And
Uh,
then this fifth arc has just been phenomenal. Like there hasn't really been a bad moment. There have been lulls, but
There've
it
been
has not been
some.
bad.
Yeah. Can we talk about DBS theories?
I'd rather not.
that would just be you and Mitch.
Yeah.
The
So
only
I'm,
two
I'm,
people
I'm
that
just
matter.
trying to get away from. We're talking about this. So, Jake, what are you into right now?
I am not watching anything at all.
So you're not playing video games. You're not watching. What are you doing? You don't have hands.
I'm watching AGDQ.
I thought that'd be the best time to watch.
I'm watching AGDQ and CES coverage.
I am glad I'm not you right now.
what do you mean?
Yeah,
I'm choosing
you
to
hear
do
this?
this.
You hear this? Clapping with one hand.
I hate when you do that. I hate when you do that. Although you couldn't tell over the mic.
That
Okay, now
doesn't
you can-
sound like clapping with
I
one
hate
hand.
that sound. I hate that.
Sounds like you're smacking meat or something.
Ew!
That could be taken out of context.
No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what.
All right,
is
Larone.
happening?
List all the animes you're watching right now.
You
Oh,
need
okay.
Yasuki.
Larone.
We'll be here all night.
Oh,
Please don't.
Larone. I'm not Larone.
I'll watch what? Okay, here's the list. All right, I'm done.
Love Live School Idol projects. Come on, Larone. Admit it.
I can say
Am I supposed to, I gave you my list. It's done.
So with Kakai Sensen, that
Okay,
was a
well,
good show.
I haven't seen Kekai Sensen. I want
It's,
to.
it's just like
Mary, what
crazy
you got going on?
stylistic. It's really nice.
I'm watching a show called Inuyashiki. It's
I want to watch that too.
Please watch it. I want to talk about it with people, but nobody's watching it.
I've never heard of it.
is
so
it
what
slice of life?
Okay, so
No,
no.
it isn't.
no,
Oh, it isn't.
absolutely not.
I don't know. Julian said he wanted to watch it, so I just
It's
assumed.
basically it's okay, how do I explain this? It's like good and evil and what people would do if they were given these godlike powers. So you have like this teenage kid who's basically a psychopath, murders people left and right and just has no remorse. And then you have this old man who's dying of cancer and then receives these powers, and he's like now curing
wait, is that the
people.
CG one?
Kind of, yeah. It is CG, but it's done in a way where it's not obnoxious. It's not like iGene or what's that show? Like
Sidonia?
Rooster Teeth. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
Ruby.
Ruby?
Ruby.
yeah, Ruby. I hate Ruby. I tried, but I can't. I can't get over the CGI. It's done really well. It's only like the whole thing isn't CG, I'm pretty sure. Only certain scenes that like kind of look kind of cool with it. I think it's a good way to do it. It's not. But anyways, yeah. I was reluctant to watch it because I knew it was in CG, but after I watched the first episode, I completely forgot that was even a thing. It's really intense, so um be prepared because it pushes some boundaries that you don't think it's going to push, but then it does, and that's all that I'm going to say because it happens pretty early on. But um yeah, if you can get past like 4 episodes, you kind of get the gist of it, and I think you'll kind of decide whether or not you want to continue watching after that. But it's it's really really good. It makes you like question everything. I don't know. But it's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure.
You should watch Monster.
Yeah, Scott keeps telling me to watch Monster, but he's pretty much spoiled all of it, so I'm waiting until I forget everything that he's told me.
That's terrible. Okay.
But yeah, it's now on my list and I will watch it.
Can I talk about Made in Abyss now?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go
Alright.
for it.
Okay,
mean,
so Made in
You want
Abyss.
people to
well,
talk about you.
Okay, ignoring some of the risque jokes here and there, it's actually a good show. Okay, it reminds me of Studio Ghibli films.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's about this. So there's this huge chasm in the middle of this town that has like different layers, and different explorers from this town go in the chasm to like explore it. And once you go down further in the chasm, it's harder to get out because of like this disease that occurs when you leave the chasm, and the disease progresses like the further you go down.
Kind of like people who they dive deep underwater and come up too fast. Except there's no
Yeah.
amount of speed that could save you.
Kind of, yeah.
Hmm.
And the story follows this girl. Jeez, I forgot. Well, I forgot her name. Holy crap, I'm blanking. It follows these two characters, a girl and the robot, and a robot boy named Reg, who came from the abyss. And the whole show is like trying to figure out like the mysteries behind the abyss, like why the abyss exists. And you follow these two characters going down into the abyss. It kind of like mask itself in this like lighthearted like show, but it's actually like dark, you know. So I would recommend it. It's kind of hard to watch legally because it's only available on Anime Strike, which was a discontinued service on.
I thought that got absorbed by Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it just recently got absorbed, but I'm not sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Is it not on Kiss Anime?
I mean, it is, but
He
it's
said legal.
legally, yeah.
Well. Okay. What?
See,
What? Kiss Anime?
We
What
don't
did I
we
didn't
don't
say that.
condone
I mean
illegal
Crunchyroll.
activities.
Yeah.
So that's where you're at then?
I mean, I'm watching other shows too.
Anything that's like
I
worth
saw-
talking about? Or?
I saw Iramaga Sensei.
Kakai Sensen, I think, is
Oh, wait.
worth talking about, but no one here has seen it.
I
so-
did start a show,
No.
I need
Oh.
to see season 1 of that.
but I forgot the name of it.
Oh,
Kakai Sensei.
there's a movie coming out next week. Actually, it's going to be in theaters. It's called Mary and the Witch's Flower. It's made by alumni of Studio Ghibli. So I'm gonna go see it. I don't know. Do you guys want to go see it? Like, I mean, this is just an
Yeah.
open invite, but I can send you guys the link to buy tickets. It's just a 1-day thing. It's gonna be on the 18th, but yeah, so anyways, I'm excited about that. It looks really cute. And I heard about it because this YouTuber that I watch was sponsored, and I'm glad that she was because I'm gonna go see it.
Oh, speaking of
You say
sponsors,
anime, I'm down.
we need to go into our sponsor spot. This week's episode is sponsored by Squarespace. Make yourself a beautiful website today. Squarespace.com/theleftovers.
Shake, what the fuck?
Oh,
Hey, we're esports.
okay. Okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh is an anime. That counts. It's on Twitch.
Yeah.
They're on Zexal, and Zexal's trash.
No,
Didn't
I'm
that-
talking about how
didn't
5D
that-
is actually decent.
Didn't that stream crash like every time we played Pot of Greed or something?
No, it's mostly been always on.
What about I forgot that I started watching Ping Pong the animation.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what?
No, Ping Pong the animation. This is really like
What is it?
it wasn't talked about in the community because the animation.
The animation's
Right,
really
Jake?
the animation's cool. It's
Okay, yeah,
it's
It's
kinda-
different, right?
It's really different. Yeah.
yeah.
It's different. And in the first couple of episodes it seems like they took some shortcuts, but the animation gets better. So, oh yeah, that's right. Tessatura has watched Ping Pong. And I don't know, I like it so far. It's pretty good. I completely forgot I was watching it though. I need to get back in that.
Yeah, I heard it's good. It just got downplayed because the animation's like different.
See, that's what made me like want to watch it at first because I'm like I heard that it had a really cool animation style.
I'm surprised you went out and watched the show.
Yeah,
For someone who claims who wasn't a weeb.
Just
Oh,
watch
yes.
Full Metal Alchemist already. Jesus. Why won't you do it?
I'll get to it.
Full Metal Alchemist is trash. I'm not afraid to say it.
Excuse
I don't
me?
like it.
Damn.
I rated it a 2 on
Wait,
my
oh,
Even I
Instagram.
have to
Wait,
speak
wait,
up
wait,
on
wait,
that
wait.
one. Now
She, all right, she's
Wait.
been muted. Let's pick her.
Is she talk? Wait, Brotherhood or the original?
Yeah, both of the original. Like,
What
yeah.
do you mean? They're both good.
Yeah, but I hear that you can't dislike Brotherhood, but the other one is dislikable.
That's a fair way to put it.
Okay, fine. I watched the original. I haven't seen Brotherhood.
Okay,
Um,
You're not even
okay.
talking
Okay,
about the same
that-
show.
Well,
Oh, don't
everyone
scare me
told
like
me.
that.
I like the theme, the opening theme in Brotherhood. I have that,
Wait,
or I
which
had
one?
that saved on
Again.
my phone.
The first
Oh,
opening.
yeah.
Probably
They're
again,
like-
it's the only one worth
Yeah,
remembering.
it's the one that's the best one.
First one?
Probably, yeah,
That's
Yeah.
like
yeah.
that's like fourth on the list.
No, it's the best one.
No.
What's the best
No.
opening of any anime, Julian?
The best opening of any anime?
Yeah,
That is hard.
Ooh,
That is very difficult.
that is hard.
it's actually not that.
Colors is in my top 10. Hands down.
Colors.
hard.
Code
Colors.
Geass.
Oh, the first one.
The first
Okay.
opening.
Yeah, you
That's
got
the
you
best.
gotta go by
That's-
anime names, man. You can't go by.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
song
I
titles.
think we can conclude Julian is more of a weeb than me. At this
I
point.
like I like the fifth opening to Naruto.
Aren't there like
Yellow
50 of those?
Rhapsody. Yeah, there's 50.
Crazy, noisy, bizarre town.
That's a good one.
I
Yeah,
have
that's
I
some
mean,
pretty
I,
that
I like Great Days better. I
Pretty
mean,
much all the JoJo ones are pretty much up there.
I don't like Chase.
Yeah,
Chase is the most fitting.
Great Days is kind of whatever.
Yeah.
It's not the best opening, but it is the most fitting.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the part 1 opening. I can't remember what it is, what it's called, but
Dude, the Your Line April opening is good.
Yeah.
Cage.
But
I
it's
don't.
all super
To be
opening,
honest, I
so-
don't remember Keijo's opening. Like, I have absolutely
must
no
suck.
idea what it
No,
is.
nobody watched Keijo for the opening.
That Dragon Maid show has a quality opening.
Yeah.
I like all of Bleach's opening.
Like, what's the one that's currently going on where they all say S word and then they make a
Blend
meme and
S.
put yeah
the,
whatever
the,
that
opening-
is.
the opening of Blend S, yeah.
Apparently people like that. I saw a nice parody where they ended it with a Gundam reference.
It became a
That was
meme.
nice.
Yeah. The best anime opening of all time. That is hard.
Lerone
I
probably
gotta go
has
with
an
OG
answer.
Gundam.
Kuzuno Honkai had a really fun opening.
But
I can't.
All right, let's move on then to our next
Anything by Lisa.
to our next little snack.
Lisa's quality.
Lisa.
Yeah,
What's our next snack? I have Oreos.
she made
Our next snack.
Nisekoi.
Games we are currently playing that are worth talking about.
I'm running through Hollow Knight right now. You all thought I was going to say Warframe. Yes, I'm running through Hollow Knight right now. That's pretty good. Haven't played a good Metroidvania in a long time. Not since Dark Souls.
You should play Samus Returns.
And... Isn't that just
Wow.
a remake of like the one good Samus game or Metroid game?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
It's the remake of Metroid 2, and it's not only good. It's not Metroid 2 is kind of like the least liked Metroid game, from my understanding,
Then why did they remake it?
because it needed to be remade because it was on the Game Boy and it was dated
But like, why not remake Super Metroid?
because Super Metroid's like perfect. You don't need to remake Super Metroid.
But they don't remake games for the sake of fixing them. They remake games for selling something they already know people want.
Eh,
So they just update the graphics.
They fixed
and-
it, so
Yeah, that's fair. They did do that.
so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually playing through a game right now. Well, it's not really through a game, but I started playing some Civilization 6. Finally got on that
Can
train.
your hands take that?
I'm kidding.
Kind of not really. I mean, I can't play for too
Oh,
long at a
God.
time.
Are the horses really that low res?
The horses are beautiful.
Yo, the invite.
What is happening in the chat right now?
Chima wants to be
There is
invited.
yeah, they want to get in.
Yeah.
Do they not have access to this Discord? I thought
They
this
do.
Discord was old.
It is very old.
All right, they'll figure it out then.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it's 9/11. Make a wish.
can you not? But anyone else playing any games worth talking about?
Fire Emblem
Um,
Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. I'm playing through that right now.
I too am playing through that right now.
You are?
Yeah, it's meh.
I really like it.
Okay.
Wait,
So,
you're playing a Fire Emblem game after what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
Didn't you like get your save file destroyed on a Fire Emblem game just recently?
Oh, I'm erasing that from my memory. That didn't happen.
That's pretty hard to do.
You
I'm
remind
sorry.
me
I'm
of
sorry. I didn't mean to tear open a fresh wound.
So, for all viewers here or listeners,
That would be
I was
me.
playing. all 11 of you.
12.
I was playing through a Fire Emblem game, the first Fire Emblem game that came to the States, Blazing Blade, and I was like 50 hours in. What I didn't know is that like I bought that copy from a convention, and the copy was like not the original copy.
Like bootlegged
So-
or like?
Yeah. I guess it was bootlegged. I mean, I didn't know when I bought it, because I'm
Nice.
dumb. But yeah. So I tried to restart a chapter in the game by turning off my SP and turning it on again. And then when I booted back the game, like all my data was like deleted.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I lost like 50 hours of playtime. So, yeah,
Damn.
I cry every time.
Yeah, that really sucks. You'll never get that back.
Yeah.
Ever. Don't forget. Not gonna let you forget next time. Every week. All right. I don't know where I was going. I didn't actually have a segue. Mary,
See,
Talk,
what
I
you
can talk
playing?
more about Echoes.
Well, I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
Hey, excellent game.
Hey, Inferior Breath
Yeah.
of the Wild, let's go.
I'll get around
Okay.
to that.
I'm kidding.
People say that, but also it's totally not. It's nothing like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I know.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's better. I mean, what?
Breath of the Wild, most overrated game in existence.
No, I just think it's
Still
funny
really
that
good though.
there's a whole bunch of message board arguments that the main character isn't cute, so they can't play.
What?
Wow.
The...
No, I think.
I'm not joking. Like dead serious.
I believe you 100%.
That's a hot topic.
I think Aloy is cute. I want to cosplay as her, but I don't really know if I'm a good fit because she's kind of like badass and like
That's an odd word to use. Okay.
she is though, cause like
That's an odd word to describe yourself as the opposite of.
oh well I mean I don't think I am. That's not how I would describe myself.
What is the opposite of
Sounds
that?
like anyways.
insults.
Well, I resonate more with like a Princess Peach character. I said that on Reddit once, and people downvoted me to like Oblivion. They hated that. It was like the question was like, "What's your favorite female video game character?" And I said Princess Peach, and nobody was having
Yeah,
it.
that's the secret. You can't pick a positive, or sorry, derp. You can't pick a popular character because then you're being too mainstream, and the people only, they appreciate hipster responses because
I
they're
know.
not audience.
But it's so dumb. Like she genuinely is my favorite female character because she fights with her emotions. Like she has an entire game.
What? No.
Yeah, that,
I know
that was the game I made.
That was Nintendo's take. We have a female protagonist in this game. What should we have her do? Let's make her a stereotype.
But I love it though. I love it.
Did you say that's
totally
why you like her?
Yes, that's why I like her. I played that game when I was a little girl, and I was like, this is like I resonate with this. I mean, the other games I was playing was like Barbie horses and like I don't know, games that were made for girls. So like that was like one of the
that's
only.
better than Zelda.
I wish I got to play Zelda when I was a kid. I didn't because like my family, they really only bought me like girls like the games for girls types games. So like I had to play like
Those
Dora the
existed back then?
Explorer. Yeah, they did.
Is
They
that a
did.
game?
And
Is
I
that
played the
sh-
Disney Princess games.
Does
I'm
So-
sure it
shovelware
is.
does shovelware count as games?
So out of all the games,
It counts, I guess.
I think it counts because it I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, out of all the games for girls genre, that was one. I mean, it's not technically, it doesn't fall into that technically, but that was one I really got to enjoy because
I
Yeah.
honestly forgot that game existed. Like completely.
I didn't. I actually like Super Princess Peach.
I never played it, but I just remember seeing it and thinking, why?
I remember the ads.
You
where
can-
they
yeah,
had like
you-
these girls in like princess outfits going through boot camp.
Mm.
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's how they bring in the parents who are like buying games for their little girls. They don't want them to be playing the same games as their boys can play. So like I've noticed this with parents now. It's like the one kid she'll have I mean not there's nothing wrong with Animal Crossing, but the one kid will have Animal Crossing, she'll be playing it alone. The other boys, they're playing Smash Brothers, and she can't play Smash Brothers with them because she has Animal Crossing. And okay, so like I said, nothing wrong with Animal Crossing, but it's like, why can't she also play Smash Brothers? I
have
don't understand
no
that.
idea
That
what
is
you're talking
not-
about.
That is
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I have never
No,
seen this
I
happen in my
have.
life.
I have seen this because my mom, she ran a daycare for some time. This is something that actually happened, and like
that is not exclusive to video games. That's just how kids are
But-
raised.
That
I
sounds
guess
like
yeah,
weird parenting.
That's the old nature versus nurture argument. That goes
I
back
mean,
decades.
it's weird because like for some time, like that's how I was introduced to video games. Like I only played pretty much games for girls, and when I'd play with my cousin, like I get to play all the like the Tekken and the well, he had a PS1, 2, I'm not actually sure. And then my uncle, he had a PC, and I wasn't allowed to watch, but the boys were allowed to watch. I don't know. This is a whole conversation I could like I don't know. I will never like if I have girls, like I'm not going to raise them on games for girls. I'm going to raise them on the same games that everyone else gets to play and like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feminism.
preach. All right.
yeah. So ugh.
Is anyone ready to go into the last topic then?
Mm,
Last
That
topic
was
of
the
the day?
last topic.
Yeah, that was the last topic.
CES.
Oh my god.
You can. No, bring it
All
back.
right, guys, that's the end of the stream. Thank you guys for watching.
Huh?
Bring it back.
Hashtag feminism, hashtag cell games.
All right, I don't actually need it. All right, so CES
Oh
is
god,
going.
somebody stop him.
CES is going
Who
on.
can kick from this?
For those who don't know, that is the Consumer Electronics something, and
You don't even know. How
S-
can you tell us?
S stands
It's
for
an
something.
electronics show. What do you mean?
Show. That's the one. I said something. That's also starts with an S. So they wouldn't have known if you didn't call me out.
I was paying attention. You were just testing me like I was testing you earlier.
Something like that. So CES.
See this guy? He doesn't care about the show.
Is
Why
there
is
any?
he the
Have there been
moderator?
any announcements that's getting anyone excited?
I have not been paying attention to
I heard they
CES.
put LEDs in the chairs.
I think that's cool. I like LEDs.
Okay.
It was on
Okay.
Inside the NBA, so I saw that.
What is the point of RGB chairs? Like,
Because they
for
look
real.
cool.
What's the point of putting LEDs on a keyboard?
What's the point of life?
At least that's it. Okay, Mitch. Maybe you haven't seen the chair, but the lights are on the back of the chair, so you
Yeah, it's
actually
cool.
can't see them.
Well, if you're backing up, they turn red, so the people behind you, they can see that and get out of your way.
I mean, some of them do stuff like it'll be like green, like in games it'll be like green if you have full health, red if you're like dying, and like I don't know. For the chair,
What, if you're
it seems
dying?
like too much.
That's already too much for the PS4 controller, and it'll just start like flashing randomly, and it's really pain.
But like it's so cumbersome because for the chair, like your keyboard's like plugged in like on your desk, right? But you don't have to
Yeah.
plug in your chair. But now you have to plug in your chair, right?
That's
And like it has like a rechargeable battery in it, right?
Why
But-
not just have like Bluetooth or something?
Yeah, it's wireless. But
So you're trying to make
but
us
you have to
want this or
power it.
not?
You have to charge it.
true.
You have to charge the
I mean,
chair.
regardless, either way, I kind of like I'm a sucker for LED and pretty lights, and like
I kind of am too.
I don't have anything like that.
But
Because I'm-
okay,
I'm
they're taking it
poor.
too
I have-
far. All right, I thought they were taking it too far when they started putting RGB on RAM. Because why
What?
does it need?
What?
Well,
What?
Yeah.
Why would they do that when you can just download some more?
you can buy RAM with RGB lighting on it.
Why?
For what purpose?
Yeah.
You can buy you can buy fans for your computer
is
that
this
have RGB
Alienware
lighting on it.
nonsense?
You can buy pumps that have RGB lighting on them. You can just put light strips in your case.
but that's cool though, because then you have like this if you
On
have
the
like
inside of your case?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's gonna see
Yeah,
that?
it's
you
for
can
Windows.
see it
It's
if
for
it's
Windows.
like a
yeah.
clear case.
Yeah, that's
But-
the thing.
Yeah.
You make like you have cases with where the side is just all made of like glass or acrylic,
Right.
and then
But why though?
you put all your LEDs.
It looks cool.
It looks awesome.
That's why.
Computers already cost so much. Why would you spend more on stuff like that when you could just get a better whatever?
It doesn't really cost that
Honestly,
much more.
like
And it makes it so it's a computer and a piece of furniture. You're kind of killing two birds
Yeah.
with one stone there. Like it's a nice
Sure.
decorative piece and a functional
Mhm.
computer. So
Why do I
there's
want my computer to be a piece of furniture?
because
Cut.
okay, you want it to look nice, like within
Right.
your room.
or if you
The
want to show
less-
off.
Right, if a computer looks like a piece of furniture, then someone's gonna put water on it because they're stupid and they don't respect you,
Okay.
your property, and they're gonna spill it.
Put it
That's
on.
why I put my computer way off into the side where no one would touch it.
You could.
I
You
also
still
don't
do
have
that
company.
with your RGB'd up
But
computer.
that defeats the point of the RGB.
Put it up on a shelf. No, you can put it up on a shelf that no one can reach.
Someone will throw a ping pong ball at it. I don't know.
Okay.
Or it could tip over.
Or
That's a
cat,
fear I
or
have.
or you
That,
get a
like,
cat and it'll
I don't
try
know.
to.
My PC just sits
smack
at the end of my desk. It doesn't tip over.
I don't think
or
cats
Yeah,
are
get
but
strong
stuck.
you
enough.
don't have friends.
Ooh, ouch.
So,
Is that really an ouch? Jake clearly has friends.
He's the one person in here that I probably could say that to, and it was a joke.
Damn.
It's true. I've never had. I mean, I personally.
Damn it, Mary!
What?
We're not going into this.
You're not supposed to go with it.
but it's true.
I mean, yeah, Mitch is right.
so is
I
there
don't have
something
to-
else from CES that you're in love with
All right.
besides lit up chairs?
Okay. I want to continue talking about the RGB thing just a little bit more. RGB
Okay.
monitors. We're also
Yes!
shown off
Okay.
at CES.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a monitor?
So it has RGB lighting on the back and on the front of the monitor.
It's like a screen?
So how does
No,
that fit
like-
my eyes?
So like along the bottom edge of the
You know what?
screen,
That's a
there's
second
like
thought.
color changing LEDs like all across, like these like LED like bars, right?
That's dope.
And it like integrates with games, so you can like have it like become your health indicator or your ammo indicator or whatever with like different colors, like one for each.
Actually, that
Like-
probably distract me.
That
I don't
costs
think
money.
I could.
It's seriously, yeah, I think the monitor they were showing off costs like $500-$600, but
Cal,
No.
Cal in the chat raises a good point. Aren't monitors already RGB? You know, the screen.
Wait, the chat is speaking?
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
the Twitch chat, yeah.
I
Yeah,
have to find that link again.
But okay, yes, I think it's stupid, but it's definitely gimmicky. It almost feels like the touch bar that Apple put in their laptops. It's a gimmick. It has some cool practical applications, but no one's gonna use it.
How much money is it?
Well, I mean, to be fair,
He
the
said
monitor
500 to 600, didn't he?
500 to 600.
For what?
But it's like a 29-inch curved 4K monitor. So like, it just RGB is its standout feature or whatever. So
You
that
should get one.
it was gonna be expensive anyway, but I'm not getting that.
I think it's only worth if you have the full set, because then it's like
The full set,
it's. Well, yeah, if you have the chair and you have the monitor
the
and
chair
you
and the
have,
monitor. You have to get your wireless mouse. You have to get the new.
Yes.
You have to get the new Razer wireless mouse that doesn't have a battery in it. So that's
No, I want to get the. I have a. I want to replace my mouse actually. I want to get the Razer, the smallest one.
the Naga.
Yeah.
But did anyone see Razer's mouse that they released?
No.
Did
that they
anyone watch this
announced.
other than you?
Okay. No. This thing's kind of cool. So Razer, it's a new mouse, right? But it's a wireless mouse, but the mouse does not have a battery in it. There's no battery in the mouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, the wireless electricity stuff?
So yeah, it's the mouse pad gives the mouse
Oh,
electricity.
it's like when you use a tablet and you have those pens, like the Wacom tablets, the same stuff for that?
Not at
Oh,
all.
Yeah, that
not-
is what that sounds like.
It's kind of similar, except the Wacom pens don't do that. But yeah, there's no battery. So
Magnetic inductance.
yeah, and of course the mouse pad is a big old giant hard mouse pad that has RGB all around it. It's like
That's cool. I
actually
wanna get
kind
that
of
too.
it's like
That
actually
looks
kind of
distract-
ridiculous.
That sounds distracting.
Yeah, and it's for the value price of $140. So
So why is this better?
Yeah.
I have no idea why this is better.
Why not just not?
I don't know why this is better. Like, I mean, okay, the theory is so you don't have to charge your wireless mouse. It's a wireless mouse, but you don't have to
Eh.
charge it. That's it.
And they also have, it's not for phones, right? You just throw it on a pad that charges it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but did you see the Razer phone thing? The answer is-
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
And I almost got it. Maybe
or not,
I
not
want
okay,
to.
not I guess not the Razer phone. So we all know about the Razer phone, right? Razer made a
Right.
phone. It's released. You can buy it
Sure.
right now, right?
Okay.
It's their gamer phone, which it has some neat stuff in it. But
But it can turn into a laptop. Kind of. It can run
Yes.
a laptop.
now they're going to maybe start selling these like laptop enclosures for the
Mm.
phone. So you like
Yeah.
slot the phone into
think
it,
that's
and
cool.
the phone becomes the trackpad
Mm-hmm.
/ secondary screen,
I
and
dig
then it's
it.
like a laptop, and it's got an extra, big battery in it and stuff. And yeah, it's I don't know
Cool.
I don't know what the point of it is, but I'm not fully
But it's cool.
sold. Well, this is not the first time. Motorola tried to do this like some years ago with the original Droid. They had a thing like this for it, and it didn't catch on at all.
Mm.
They discontinued it after like 6 months. So we'll see. I mean, and it's Razer, so it's gonna cost like almost as much as the phone. Probably it's gonna be like $400-$500. So
Oh, the phone is more than that.
yeah,
Like-
the phone's like $1,000 almost, I think.
Almost.
I
yeah,
can
it's
buy
like
an iPhone. I
800,
can buy an
900.
iPhone X for that. For that amount of money. Why would I buy a Razer phone?
The Razer phone.
And emojis.
And emojis. That's your $1,000 feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then okay, no one cares about the AMD stuff. I'm not even gonna pretend that you guys care about that. So.
Were you serious when you were shilling for AMD?
Yes, I would. Okay, Ryzen was an incredibly good launch for AMD. Like it's actually changing the processor market. Finally, there is competition
processors
with
are gonna
Intel.
be
There
relevant?
is competition with Intel. Ryzen has proven itself in
Really?
2017, and it's only getting better. Yeah, AMD is
If you
like
say so.
starting to
No?
in the last 4 months of 2017, for people buying like standalone desktop processors, AMD had 35% of the market share, which is crazy.
Hmm.
Intel hasn't dropped below 90% market share in any category in like 6 years. So,
Hey, that's when I bought my processor 6 years ago.
so actual competition, so Intel can actually start to maybe innovate again, maybe instead of just releasing extremely minimal incremental upgrades.
Hey,
It's exciting.
what's wrong with the i7?
Nothing. Well, that's part of there's nothing wrong and there's nothing interesting about Intel processor launches anymore.
Hey, don't talk crap about Intel,
But-
right?
But because of Ryzen, you know what Intel did? They in their 8th gen processors, they're now making 6-core the standard.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
AMD forced their hand. AMD's processors are almost all 6 cores for like reasonable prices, for like less than Intel's quad cores. So it's a big deal.
Okay.
But yeah, that's basically all I
Pick up?
got to say
Oh,
about
hi,
CES.
hi, Joe.
Wait, Joe's in here?
All right, quick. Let's end the podcast before.
All right.
Joe
Okay,
kisses
I
the-
follow the stream.
It was
Joe's
great.
muted.
Yeah.
It was great.
So,
We'll play a game next time. I guess
So-
Payday 2.
but yeah,
stream
I
that.
guess. Thanks
Guess from
everyone
Jake's
for
perspective.
for tuning in. If you have any suggestions for next week's show or future shows, both for topics or for what you want to see us do, talk about, how you want us to evolve the show, let us know.
Are we
please
actually ending
give-
this? I'm.
Please give the stream
Are we
a
actually?
follow. And it's been great having y'all.
Jake, stop shilling stop shilling your own channel in the chat.
Just
No
in
one's
case
watching this, Jake.
there's 11 viewers.
It's just like. It's
No,
just
we
like
have
your si-
11 people.
It's just like your sister and Catlet. Like, who else is there?
My sister's
I
not
stream all the
watching.
time, every day. Should definitely follow my stream.
But I mean, I
Why isn't
don't
Joe
got
smoking?
anything else. Does anyone have anything they want to add for dessert at the end of the show here?
Hey, I'm single and ready to mingle. So
Okay, let's
I'm-
end it with
All
that.
right.
Bye. Next time we'll bring Steve, and we'll try to work you two out.
All right, next week we're gonna talk about JavaScript libraries, what you should use, what you should
Oh,
avoid.
My
I'm up for that.
God.
No.
No, can you give a quick crash course on C? Because I need to learn that apparently.
All right, next week we are learning about the C programming language. So stay tuned. I'm kidding.
And are we playing Payday 2? We'll discuss that later.
Yeah.
What are we gonna talk about next week?
We'll discuss that later.
There's
We don't-
7 whole days to figure that out.
The
We will
news,
discuss that in
the
one
news
of those
hasn't
episodes.
happened yet for the next
Much
week.
like this
Julian.
week, we'll probably do it in the half hour leading up, and then delete the second half as we're going through it.
All right, everyone, thank you for watching our extremely well prepared podcast. And see you all in the next one. We'll play the
Alright.
theme music on the way out. Thanks, guys.
Goodbye forever.
Yeah, goodbye forever.
Dum,
Thanks, Squarespace, for
da-dum,
sponsoring us.
da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-dum,
Konnichiwa,
da-dum.
senpai.
Okay,
Please
oh,
mute him.
notice.
Oh my god.
I watch Asian
Oh my God.
cartoons.
Jake, mute him.
All All right, this has been the
All right,
leftovers.
get into show
Thank
now.
everyone for
Oh my
listening.
God.
We'll
Bye.
catch you in the next
Bye.
one.